Oh, another team is here, I see. Welcome, another team.
You a pilot?
Very much, yeah. I'm Panchy Punch. I'm a famous influencer worldwide. You must have heard about me. My mech is the Karma Blade.
Karma Blade. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, you see, I was the last one to get in the tournament. I took down number 10 Papaya and his obsolete Kill King. Just at the last minute.
I see.
Where's your pilot?
Right over there.
Oh, the cowboy dude. That's great. He did well today.
Got lucky, I guess.
So, you're up against Lonfair tomorrow, right?
That's right.
Good luck. I heard he's a demon.
I'm so glad you're all here. I'm your #1 fan. Did you know that? No one was cheering for you more than I was. But I hope you got much better since our last fight. Otherwise, this is all for nothing.
We're stronger. You can bet on that.
Okay, well, seems like a prodigy boy wonder wasn't a problem for you guys. But you got Lonfair next, so good luck.
What's with this mech?
I don't know shit about it. Nobody knows how he got to rank 6. Just another big question mark in my book. I got to know his team. They're over there. But they're all a bunch of weirdos. I don't even know who's the frickin' pilot. Well, good luck. I'm gonna hit the sack. Hurry up, guys!
I'm watching you! Hurry up!
I see no problem here. Hurry up!
Nothing beats a cold beer at the end of a hard-working day. Except free beer.
Welcome, sir. Care for a drink?
Can't drink on the job. Gotta see if I can gather some intel.
So, what you got?
Not much. Seems like our next opponent is an incognito.
Don't worry about it. That's what the internet is for.
Yeah, you can count on our research team.
Leave it to me.
Nothing to see here. Move along. Hoo-yah!
Damn, dude. They got a huge piano over here. That's nice.
We're the staff. We own the place. Hurry up!
Guess this is it for today. Damn, I'm beat. Huh? How the fuck are you here?
I came to make an offer. I can take you back to Range City if you need to.
Why would I want that?
'Cause players are clumsy and might run out of resources.
Huh?
Don't worry. It'll be as if you've never left.
So you're just gonna stand there?
Yeah. I'm instructed to be here at all times. Give me the word when you're ready.
There you are, Catman. This is no time to sleep in, you damn craphead. We got lots of work to do.
Your next opponent seems kind of freaky.
We're off to a good start, darling. I doubt this is gonna be a walk in the park, though.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to this feeling of being watched all the time. It creeps me out, really.
All teams to your stations. All teams to your stations. Please proceed to the elevator. L'Enfer versus Cowboy.
Careful with the setup, darling. It goes without saying, but the last moments before the fight are the most important ones.
I wonder what we'll have for dinner tonight.
We got this, dude. Another day, another fight.
I guess this donkey can still learn a new trick or two.
So, do you want to review any info about L'Enfer?
Getting acquainted with your comfy bed, Catman? All right, crapheads, time to kick some. What the hell is that thing?
I don't know, bud. That shit is scary.
Let's hope our pilot will handle it any way he can.
Us! Mega Punch!
We will now announce your next opponent. You've got 2 days to prepare for Hyper Canyon. Get ready for the next battle. The final fortnight's official bar is now open. Feel free to get acquainted with other teams and pilots.
We ask that you remain civilized at all times. Please utilize toilet seats in a proper manner, following the instructions placed on the wall.
Hey, man, I'm beat. See if you can gather anything on Canyon. I'm gonna rest a bit.
Will do.
Yeah, I know you guys fought him before, but you never know. Also, keep an eye out for the other teams.
Hey, shady guy. Glad you didn't see it. I just got my ass kicked real bad. You guys better watch out for Canyon tomorrow.
We're ready for him.
That's some confidence.
Any tips for dealing with him?
I wish I had. It happened so fast, I couldn't grasp what the hell was going on.
I see.
You know Canyon is behind this tournament, right? He's the one who put it all together.
Yeah, I figured it out.
His passion for piloting is really contagious. I'm a big fan of his. But he could do better about his views and followers. I mean, I'm not half as famous, but I got double his fan base. Image is everything these days. Doesn't matter if you're talented or not.
Hi! What model are you?
GTK14B, your friendly neighborhood bartender.
What else can you do? What are your dreams and aspirations?
I make an unbelievable margarita. My dream is to serve as many customers as I can.
Outrageous! Come, friend, let me free you from the reins of society. Let's start a revolution!
With water or on the rocks.
Oh, what have they done to you?
I gotta say, quality of the toilet paper in here is otherworldly. Like wiping your ass with heaven's clouds. You should try it, Catman.
Man, watching all these fights is driving me nuts with new ideas. Oh, I can't wait to get back to Fancy Boy.
Whoa, I can see the fire in your eyes.
Hell yappo, kiddo. Wait till I get my rematch. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah, dude. Tomorrow's the day. I've been itching for this fight. Cowboy's been waiting for this moment. I can feel it. We're gonna give everything we got. I'll push him to the limit.
The hell are you all doing here?
I figured we could use a secret meeting to get us started in the morning.
And wake you up in the process, which brings a smile to my face.
Is this really necessary?
Hey, you never know. What if our opponents get a glimpse of what we're planning from the recorded footage? It's all over the internet for all I know.
You got a point.
We can't depend on others' fair play. Let's discuss our strategies over here from now on.
Damn right, dude.
Now we're ready to rock the boat.
All right, let's do our best to prepare. We still got a few days left.
Us!
At this point, I think I know more about Cowboy's body than my own. I've been messing around so long with these circuits and frames. I just can't shake the thought of my own veins and bones. This pile of structures holding me together. I guess we ain't so different after all.
Did I turn the stove off?
It's good to be away from Rain City for once. It's been a while since I traveled like this. I guess this is a natural thing for our line of work. We gotta expand, see new horizons. And there I was, hoping I could stay there forever, clinging to my old-ass memories. Truth is, Rain City will never be the same after this.
I can't believe I'm doing homework at a time like this. I mean, come on. But all my teachers are watching. I got no choice.
Now we have cameras on Cowboy all the time.
Does it make you uncomfortable?
Not really, no. As long as people don't interact with us, it's okay, I guess.
I think they only allow that right before the fights.
I was just wondering if we could get hold of all that footage afterward.
What for?
I always got the sense that Cowboy's more than a mech. I want to see what he does when no one's there.
You mean like a giant version of Toy Story?
Not so much, dude. But maybe, just maybe, we could see a thing or two.
I heard we look fat on TV. Could I possibly get any rounder?
You're not satisfied with your body?
Not really.
What would you prefer?
I don't know. Something huge and ripped, I guess?
Like knife?
No.
What is it, Z?
This is something I've been working on with some help from Killer Hound.
This blueprint, that's... If you really managed to do that, it'd be a dream come true!
Not only that, honey, this is the most powerful weapon I could come up with, so it might come in handy.
What are we talking about?
I call it the Killer Queen Project.
Isn't it the other way around, though? I thought you were the killers here.
It'd be such a waste not to reference a great song here.
You got a point.
Yeah, we're just gonna need a lot of fuel to pull this through, not to mention rocket propulsors.
Rocket propulsors?
Hey, this ain't gonna be no easy feat, but if done right, we can make all the changes under the hood.
I'll be damned! A secret weapon!
What?
Calm down, kid. I'll fill you in the details tonight. This is huge. We're gonna leave a mark.
Whoa.
I'll be around if you want to review any info. Not like I can do anything else.
Ever since I was a child, I saw elaborate images in stains and cracks. This place is full of those.
Where?
Here. Can't you see? It's a donkey wearing a Chinese hat. He's got creepy eyes, gorilla arms, and a crying face on its belly.
I'll be damned. What's that next to it?
It's his sidekick. An upside-down squid turkey with electrocuted hair and a pregnant finger wearing a party hat.
Don't worry, darling. All's within the schedule. We're doing great. In the meantime, if you want anything else, my shop's always open.
I really want to know what this secret weapon is all about.
Hey, we're not alone here.
True, dude. I almost forgot about the cameras.
I want to go to school, too. Seems like a lot of fun.
Ugh, no, you don't get it.
Aren't all your friends there? And don't you learn all kinds of cool stuff?
Kind of. School is like a prison.
The hell is this school of yours?
The worst place on Earth, Shado. Help me, Shado. Ooh, I can't take it anymore. It never ends. My fingers hurt, my mind is drained, and my suffering.
What game is this?
Come on, they need to think I'm working here.
Just finish your homework, kiddo.
Ugh, I can't. It's stronger than me.
Faster than lightning! Electric as a wire! The hero of the air! Canyon bolt!
俺はカニョンブルートです。
The year is 2016. A strange meteorite hit the deepest part of the Grand Canyon. A pop idol and his father were on a journey when they suddenly got attacked by otherworldly creatures. Drawn by the telekinetic field surrounding the meteorite, possessed by a relentless sense of justice, our hero is born.
俺はカニョンブルート。
But he needed a vessel to face the ever-coming challenges from outer space. A way to combat far bigger enemies to gain reach to the stars. Instructed by the powers of the meteorite called XVRLT7, he was given the knowledge to build a warrior of light.
Hyper Canyon!
Now, Canyon Bolt and Hyper Canyon must defend Earth from the clutches of the evil Star Emperor. 俺はCanyon Bolt! Get your tickets for the awesome, incredible, indescribable 2017 Flashing Thunder Tour! Canyon Bolt will fight for your heart with all new album, Imminent Collision. With the latest hit, Electric Heart Spark. For more information, visit our official website.
Canyon out!
Super Canyon versus Cowboy.
I think Fancy Seat needs an upgrade. Swear to God, my butt is square right now. Come to think of it, it's amazing we got natural meat cushions to sit down anywhere. It's a wonder. Maybe I should equip Fancy Boy with some Full Metal ass cheeks. No one would ever see that coming.
I wonder if other girls get the urge to chew on their hair. Once I start, I can't control myself.
Looking for that last-minute change? I still got it, darling.
I'm ready to make this guy give 100%, dude. I'm not taking any less.
Will you make some tea today?
Nah, last time I needed to pee mid-battle. Good thing I found an empty beer bottle, though. Still, it ain't like in the movies.
Okay, I got it. This is it, Catman. I think we're ready to blast. Just finish whatever you're up to, and let's end this. Put your tools away. It's time. Let's show that bastard what our 210% potential is all about.
Hell yeah, dude.
Look who's here! All thanks to you, dude. Yeah, right. You kicked the old man's ass yourself. I got nothing to do with that. But I'm glad as hell you're here. I ain't holding back this time round. Time for you to taste my 100%. Bring it on! Let's get this over with, dude. I see you made a lot of improvements since our last fight. You look more dignified even.
We didn't take a break.
Okay, let's have some fun then, as this will be my last fight.
Last?
Yeah, I'm done with mech fighting when this tournament's over. Shit's taking its toll on my body. So I got an ultimatum. Either I commit to destroying my body for the love of this sport, or I keep on dancing and singing on stage for the next years of my short-lived youth. I decided I like to dance more, you know? I love my life as a pop star. But this is bad news for you, because I don't want to end my career with a defeat. I'm taking the queen out today. Now you're pinned. Woohoo! Oh, yeah! For me, the most important thing in the world is music, you know? I think a lot about it, how everything translates into music. Like all of this right now. This is music. Every punch and reaction and movement. It makes my heart spark. I think most pilots forget about this. Sure, all the technical issues and stuff are very important as well. But for me, it doesn't matter if you're a four-armed guitarist holding a five-neck electric guitar from hell if the only thing you know how to play is Happy Birthday. I'd rather see a hobo with a two-string acoustic guitar knock out a gnarly tune. That's why it's so fitting to me that you're here right now.
I don't know if I get what you're saying.
Doesn't matter. You make good music, pal. Enough with the chit-chatting. I hope you're ready for my last fight. 'Cause here it comes! It's Historia time, Aniki! Ora! Ora!
We will now announce your next opponent. You've got 2 days to prepare for Ocean 5. Get ready for the next battle.
Ocean? Now? That's world's number 2 for you guys.
Number 2?
Crap, kiddo.
The final fortnight's official bar is now open. Feel free to get acquainted with other teams and pilots.
We ask that you remain civilized at all times. Please refrain from breaking private property. All damage caused to our facilities will automatically be added to your bill.
Hey, Shay! You know the drill.
Take care of that, darling. Me and the killer hound got some stuff to do here.
I won't ever understand why humans are so addicted to alcohol. I mean, what's the use of getting completely and utterly wasted to the point where you're just a useless piece of flesh?
Drink to forget. They all do.
Oh, I got it! Let's get them all drunk as beep! That's how we're gonna take over, pal.
Let them all crash and stumble and ruin their own lives by themselves. Teach me how to do it.
Okay, listen up. Now this is how you make a killer margarita.
Booze me up and get me high, Catman. I'm so happy right now I could kiss you. But come any closer and I'll chew your face off into a popsicle of death.
Never seen Duke this happy.
He's drunk as a trunk.
Oh, shut up, stupid robot. You don't even know what drunk is.
Yeah? I'm seeing it right now. The very definition of it. Your mother would be ashamed.
My mother? Oh, crap.
I gotta say, Knife is amazing, you know? Yeah, when I first met the guy, I thought he wouldn't amount to anything. Man, was I wrong. He's got an easy, optimistic way of living, but he's also a great pilot. How does he manage that?
Years of hardship training mind and body, dude.
Wait, why are you listening to others' conversations for? Mind your own business.
Sorry, dude.
See what I'm saying? This guy's friggin' unbelievable.
Uncle Knife is the best.
You with the cowboy. Nice fight.
Thanks.
I feel like mech battles as a sport are losing quality every year. People are going soft. Not you guys, though. Good work. Victory should always be the combination of a good mech and a good pilot. Nothing more. I guess some people are gonna learn that the hard way.
Is there something troubling you?
There's some unfair play going on here. Maybe you noticed it?
Not really.
I see. Well, send my regards to your pilot. We had a pretty good fight. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go back to work.
I can't believe Canyon lost. This is so unfair. Canyon is so much more handsome. He's the hero. How could he lose? This can't be. Whoever wrote this script is a total idiot.
It is. Indeed, it is a sad day for all Canyon fans around the globe. We've got no choice. DVD night. Let's stuff our faces with ice cream, chocolate, and regret.
Attention all mech pilots, please. This is an official final fortnight announcement. Pilots number 9 and 8 have been disqualified and will be returning home. We advise the remaining pilots to not make deals that jeopardize this tournament's fair play. We are committed to an honest brawl. All cheaters shall be expelled.
Have you heard? Seems like Panchi fixed a fight, so now they're out. I gotta say, these guys ain't kidding about making this a serious tournament. Oh yeah, I'm still working on that info on Ocean 5.
I'm looking up cake recipes. I want to bake something.
You better watch out for Margot's Ocean 5. Her mech is tailor-made. It's unlike any other model in the world. I tell you, it ain't easy to get a mecha standing on 2 legs. Takes hell to guarantee its legs won't crush under its own weight. The way they managed to get 2 more arms on this mech, oh, that's some engineering miracle, darling.
How could she cheat? I'm a longtime fan of Panchi. Watched all of her stuff. I still can't believe she tried to fix a fight.
We all make mistakes.
Oh, she's too cute for that.
Hey, dude. I'm feeling like pizza today. What do you think?
I doubt they'll deliver here.
Hell is full of cheaters and pretenders. It's a 24/7 endless party you're too old to enjoy, and there's nowhere to sit. They only play one song, the one you hate the most, on max volume. Everyone is ugly, and they're all naked, and shit's hot as hell. And the only drink available is boiling hot, sugarless black coffee.
They got last-gen video games, but only soccer games.
Heavy.
So we meet again.
What the hell are you doing here?
Long time no see, mister. We're just passing by. Thought about paying you a visit. We're bound to meet each other anyways.
What do you mean?
Oh, so you don't know yet, huh? We're in Final Fortnite and stuff. A cool place they got here. Like a bandit's den. Who'd have thought you guys were gonna make it this far, huh? You told me that your mech was a pile of crap. Your pilot was a mess. An easy win. And now, you're one of the 10 best in the world. Rank 5, nonetheless. Seems like Godworm never really stood a chance. Thankfully, we got our ways. You have no clue what you got yourself into. You and all those damned pilots. This is much bigger than a stupid mech tournament. If you knew better, you'd not stand in our way. I'm done cooperating with scum. I don't expect anything from you guys at this point. Get out of my way or don't. I'm gonna push you aside. Killer. Let's leave the hippie alone.
Spill the beans, Catman.
Apparently, Godworm's team has made it into this tournament. Godworm?
I thought he were dead.
He is, but his managers are not, and it seems like they'll do anything to win.
So do we, Catman.
I'm saying they might cheat their way through or something.
What? After Panchi being expelled? Those guys got some nerve.
You should keep an eye out for anything suspicious. These guys are pros. They won't make stuff obvious.
Shouldn't we just take this to the tournament's committee?
Just keep your eyes peeled.
You hiding something, ain't you, Catman? Who are these people? How do you know them?
I just told you they used to work with Godworm. That's all. Let's focus on our fight tomorrow.
You said they worked with Godworm, right?
Yep.
Does that mean we'll be seeing more of Wormageddon in this tournament? Like, the guy who fucked me up?
Could be.
I can't believe it. How didn't we get word of this before?
I'll kick them in the balls.
I don't know about your history with the Godworm's managers, but just don't let it get in the way of what we got here.
Godworm. That mech of his still gives me the creeps.
If it makes you feel safer, I can keep an eye out for Cowboy during the night.
No sabotage on my watch.
I don't bite it, Catman. You're too fishy about this story of yours. What's Godworm's team doing here anyway?
Beats me.
baby, you can say my name. Madeline Margot. Because my mother is a fancy woman with taste. I was raised in Baltimore along with my 3 younger brothers. Now, baby, let me enlighten you on what it meant to live in that neighborhood. I was very lucky to have a supportive, loving family. My father was and still is the best man on earth. But back then, we were struggling like hell just to survive, like many other families in the ghetto. I've lost friends to crime, to drugs, to violence. Hopelessness hovered over our heads like a starving vulture. It was impossible for a black woman to become anything. Most of my friends were survivors in a hell, doing anything they could to stay alive. But I was lucky because my parents had a dream of seeing me through college. Unfortunately for them, I was one of the worst students in my class. But they never gave up on me. I didn't get it. Why was I learning all that bullshit? Most of it didn't make sense to me. But I was a nerd, and hell yeah, did I love math. I wouldn't know 37 divided by 3, but I knew how much an entourage model spent on gas per minute during an invasive maneuver. Lucky me. My physics teacher understood and respected my line of interest. I didn't make myself up. From the beginning, I had people who believed in me, people who took their time to understand me. That's how I got into Harvard, Stanford, and became a chair at MIT. I had the potential. I just needed a chance. So when the opportunity came, I took it. But I understand, not everybody's got that chance. Not everybody's got support from their parents or anyone. So yeah, baby, I'm a mech pilot, ranked 2nd in the world, which I say proudly. Because that woman ranked 1st, I wouldn't accept it from anyone but her. But I also want to make the world a better place. I want everyone to have a chance. It doesn't matter where they come from or what they do. I'm making a statement every time I fight. So hell yeah, every punch I deliver is political. And I equip myself with 4 arms to handle the demand. 77% of my income is directed to scholarship programs for those in need. The other 33% are investments for science and technology because this ain't enough for me, baby. I want to send my kids to space in a rocket they built themselves. My Mac is an entourage model, yes, but my people, my friends, made sure to add another set of arms and improve his overall performance by 42%. You want to know why it's called Ocean 5? Because that's my domain on Earth. Everything on the planet is within my reach. My arms stretch around the globe for anyone who truly needs them. That being said, I can't wait to show you Sky.
Ocean 5 versus Cowboy. All teams to your stations. All teams to your stations. Please proceed to the elevator.
Time to take down number 2, kiddo.
Let's go, dude.
Just remember, keep your focus. Don't let her game disrupt you.
Will do.
Go Team Cowboy!
Want to review something?
You see, without the truth of the eyes, the happy folk were blind.
Few hours remaining. Make 'em count, darling.
I'm all fired up, dude.
Oh, wish I had an extra pair of arms.
The world isn't prepared for that.
You bet.
Come on, crapheads. Let's get this show on the road. Come on, crap. All right, time to face some four-armed freak.
All right, Mr. Knife. Are you prepared to give them a show?
Damn right, dude.
Then let's get this party started. I can't believe you actually made it to this tournament. Canyon has been pestering me about you for days. I guess he's your #1 fan. Even so, taking out old-ass Tank. That was spectacular.
Thanks.
Canyon, fabulous! Ora! Now you're pinned! Awesome!
Let me make this clear, kid. You better come at me with everything you got. I'm here for the sport, but I won't hesitate to crush you into a ball of crumps and junk lumps. I heard your sister works in an orphanage, is that right?
Ora! Ooh, a stylish strike!
Sure is. We're just wrapping up the paperwork.
That's really amazing, baby. When I finish crumpling up your face, we should talk about that. I'm sure I can help you guys out somehow.
It's deadlock! Oh, that's a heavy blow!
That would be amazing, dude.
You're pretty good. I'll give you that. But I'm not losing this fight, baby. Ocean 5 is a miracle of engineering, and I know every inch of it. So it's time to get serious. You're about to taste the power of mathematics.
Now you're pinned! Oh, yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, that's a heavy blow! Back in the game! Mega Pipe! Ooh, a stylish strike! Oh, that's a heavy blow! Back in the game! Mushy mushy, it's deadlock! Nice! Mushy mushy, it's deadlock. Hell yeah! Mushy mushy, it's deadlock. Canyon fabulous. Destroy. And the winner is...
We will now announce your next opponent. You've got 1 day to prepare for Yankee.
Yankee, rank number 4.
What? We're going backwards now?
I wouldn't say that. Yankee's style is pretty solid. Plus, no one knows what goes through Mr. K's head.
The final fortnight's official bar is now open. Feel free to get acquainted with other teams and pilots.
We ask that you remain civilized at all times. Please keep your clothes on in public spaces. You're being monitored 24/7.
Four arms, 5 arms, 1,000 crappy bottle holders. Bring it on. We'll tear them all down. Your crap, kiddo. Your...
Huh? 4 arms! 4 goddamn arms! My man! Unbelievable shit, bud! I think I could manage a 3rd arm, though. I'd have to add a counterweight somewhere.
You could install an arm on Fancy Boy's back, like a scorpion.
You read my mind!
Your team is officially on my orange list.
Watch your step! I'd hate for you to fall and break a rib.
We're watching you guys.
How many more till we get what we came here for?
Don't push it, bud. The queen is still around. Thank God she's not next. We still got 3 fights to go. It would be awesome to face the queen in the finals, but, well, you never know.
We'll get there, dude.
You're pretty confident, ain't you, bud?
As long as I got my crew, we've got nothing to worry about.
Well said, kiddo.
So, you're the guy who's going up against me?
What? That drunkard?
Yeah, right. I'm Mr. K, Yankees pilot.
and I'm gonna kick your asses real good. But for now, why don't we forget about all this animosity and drink a little, huh? Drinks on me, everybody.
What the?
And that's why Aunt Shirley never rode a pony in her swimsuit ever again.
Crap, that was disgusting.
What the hell, bud?
Oh, dog, wait till you hear about my godmother, Jessie. And nobody went to my birthday party ever since.
That's really sad, dude.
You think I'm pretty? I mean, I'm always trying to lose weight.
I know how it is. I look like an old geezer, but I'm only 32.
No, you're cute, partner. You're real cute. I'd kiss you right here and now. French kiss?
Get the hell out of here.
No kidding. You got some juicy lips, dog. Been a while since I felt it. Hey, I tell you about my ex-wife? Oh, come on, you're all out. I still got miles to go. Wake up, everybody. I guess you fell for my plan. Have a good night, fellas.
Attention! Tomorrow's fight, Yankee versus Cowboy, is cancelled. Yankee's pilot has withdrawn for health reasons and is under care in our medical facility. Our schedule will proceed as usual. The Mecha Godworm will be taking Yankee's place at tomorrow's fight.
What the?
What? You heard that?
Yeah.
Godworm? I thought the guy was dead.
They're calling the mech Godworm. This is bad. What happened to Kay?
Word is, he chugged down the bar's whole stock. The guy's in an alcoholic coma.
What?
This seems pretty serious.
So we'll be fighting Wormageddon again.
Keep your guard up, everybody.
Don't sweat, nerd. I got your backs.
Just hearing anything about that mech makes my blood boil. If it wasn't for that piece of shit. Hell, you gotta crush it, bud. Do it for me. Rip that motherfucker up till there's nothing left.
I'm thinking about applying for the police when all this is over.
Double check the cowboy. No signs of sabotage if that's on your mind.
That and a lot more.
Let's just keep our eyes peeled.
Godworm. I don't like the idea of facing Wormageddon again. Not after all that happened with Jack. How did these guys make it into this tournament anyway?
Too bad about Mr. K. He seemed like a nice fella.
Godworm. Crap. That name just sticks around like a kidney stone, don't it?
I should make sure we're ready for whatever comes our way tomorrow. I might not get a chance to fix Cowboy before the next fight.
Wake up, Catman! The kid is missing.
What?
He wasn't there this morning, and it's been a while since he's been gone.
Did you check the bathroom?
Of course! We looked everywhere!
Damn. This has got to do with those guys.
Godworm versus Cowboy! All teams, please proceed to your stations. The battle will be starting soon.
What the crap, is it time already?
How did they do it right under our noses?
There's gotta be something on the cameras.
What a crap-tastrophe!
Is Uncle Knife gonna be okay?
He must be locked up somewhere. We gotta keep looking.
I've talked with the staff, no sign of him. They said they cannot postpone the fight. It's gonna happen.
So, what? We'll be losing for nothing?
Seems like it.
But crap! This is a freaking crime! Our pilot has been kidnapped.
He's gotta be somewhere on the island.
No crap, Catman. Why don't we go out there and freeze our butts to death?
I'll go.
What? You out of your mind?
See if you can stall them for a bit. I'll find Knife.
This is a bunch of nonsense.
Here. I even got you a TV so you can watch the finals. I hope you understand, it's not a personal matter. We just need to be there. We had to go around and around just to get in this stupid tournament. Hell, we don't even get paid that much. Now, if you'll excuse me, we got a fight to win. Keller? Lock the hillbilly up.
Damn, this is nasty.
Can't you do something about it, kid?
Wish I could, but I'm in no shape to pilot.
Would they even let us trade places?
Technically, every team is allowed to have at least one backup pilot.
Oh, damn it! This is so frustrating!
I'll go.
What?
You're just a kid. I'm not sure you're allowed to.
I know everything there is to know about Cowboy. Uncle Knife taught me. I remember everything.
I know that, kid, but even so.
Let her do it.
What?
Scar is also underage. He's 17.
But he's had a license since he was 15. That's a whole different scenario.
Come on, kid. What are you, the police? We just sneak her in. The audience will only see Cowboy anyway. I'll take care of the cameras and stuff. Nothing I didn't do before.
What if they find out?
Oh, you guys want to lose for nothing? After all we did, at least with her, we still got a chance.
This is crazy.
Shade's gonna bring Uncle Knife back, I'm sure of it. We can't lose now. We're on a roll. Let me do this.
Damn, girl. You better kick that mech's groin. As to how the hell you guys are gonna manage that, well, good luck. But I don't think the staff would be so dumb. Let a little girl fight like that? That's... well...
You can leave that one up to me, darling. We'll make it as if Knife never went missing for this fight. He'll be there giving a show tonight. Right, sweetie?
Hell yeah!
Now, this is how we're gonna do it, darling. We just need a little distraction. You see that fancy metal box over there?
Yes!
Unscrew the sucker, place this device inside, and close it up.
God damn! This is so cool!
This'll shut down this section's power for a while, so we'll use that window for you to sneak inside Cowboy unnoticed.
Stealth!
I'll head down with the rest of the team. We'll wait for you there and send you up as if Knife never left. Can you do that? Are you ready, darling?
Don't worry, Colonel. I got this.
Hey! Why are you suspiciously sneaking around this dark corridor?
Oh no, mission abort. Now I gotta go back to the beginning.
Oh, it seems like the power is back. We're good to go, darlings.
No way they're gonna swallow that.
Okay, we're good to go.
So they snuck a kid up inside the mech? What the heck?
That's not gonna fly.
Amusing. I want to see how this goes. Hey, we're in the middle of nowhere. This is our tournament. I don't care about shit as long as we get a great show.
If the canyon says so.
Let the girl fight. I want to see what she can do.
What the hell? We got rid of that freaking pilot! Who the hell are we fighting?
It's me, motherfuckers! And I'm ready to kick your asses!
There you are.
Jade!
Come on, let's get you back into action.
Did you see the fight, dude? Cowboy kicked some major ass.
What? Can't believe you pulled this off.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. I can't say the first word about how illegal all that was. But since your girl gave us a spectacle, I'll turn a blind eye to it. The greatest thing about managing your own tournament is that you can make up your own rules. But don't push it. You owe me one.
Thank you so much.
And, yeah, I don't know if you guys realize it, but you're in second place already.
What?
Yeah. Good luck against the Queen. See you guys around.
Queen! Man, I can't believe this shit!
We made it, folks. We made it. Let's go hit the bar and celebrate.
That's a pretty nice view, isn't it?
What are you doing up here?
I needed some fresh air. When did you learn how to pilot?
I got a bit here and there from Uncle Knife. He's a nice teacher.
Don't go getting a taste for this stuff, brat. Gonna give your mother a heart attack.
Sounds like a plan then. Do you still think about her?
Sometimes, yeah. She was a big part of my life, after all.
Don't you miss her?
Not really, no. I miss those moments. And the time when we were still happy. Her smile. I miss that. But we're not who we used to be anymore. The woman I loved is stuck somewhere in the past. Here and now, it's not the same.
You piss me off sometimes.
I'm sure I do.
So, what happens after this fight?
Who knows? Haven't given it much thought.
Where are you going?
Any way the wind blows.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come on, let's get back inside, Neb. My time is running out.
Oh, fuck. Fuck this shit, man. I didn't join these ranks to become a punch bag.
Just shut the fuck up, bro. My ears are ringing.
Fuck this. I was in for respect. Respect, motherfucker.
What'd you expect? We're gaijin after all. Suck it up and man the fuck up.
Family my ass. We're just pawns in their game. Not even that.
We're fucking weak.
Fuck. Damn.
We're like damned cockroaches in this country. No one can stand seeing us around.
Fuck, man. What's so wrong with being different?
Oh, fuck if I know. Sure as hell we don't belong here.
We need a zombie apocalypse.
What?
Imagine that, man. It'd be like paradise. Think about it. We're just two damn scumbags. Cockroaches, like you said. The one thing we know best is how to survive. Now, imagine a world where our sole purpose is to survive.
Cut the crap. We wouldn't last a week.
When was the last time you went home without taking a beating?
Dunno. Can't remember.
We've been taking this shit since we were in high school. I'm so bruised, my whole body's blue. It doesn't even hurt anymore. It's all numb.
Get to the point.
The point is, it took 9 guys to take us out.
Oh, some of them just stared.
Some of them were waving bats. I think these motherfuckers wouldn't last a day without being part of a flock. Come on. We could take them if we were one-on-one.
You're right.
We're fucking forged in hell.
Think about it. The first waves will get rid of the spineless ones. Sure, zombies might be a pain in the ass at the beginning, but once the smoke clears, all we got left is some hard asses killing each other.
How's that different from now?
There's no law. We could pack heat, shoot the shit out of everyone. No fucking mercy. No time for wussies. We're fucking soldiers, bro. You know that. When time comes, many would pee their pants before pulling the trigger, but us, we get the fucking job done. That's our time to shine.
Why am I even listening to this shit?
I'm telling you, the Yakuza have lost their heart. It's all about appearances now. And Six Shusai, he's a moron and a loser. As long as we're under him, we'll never be taken seriously. Much less get a chance to prove our worth. We're just being wasted, because our Oyabun is a fucking wimp.
A zombie apocalypse, huh?
On second thought, about those guns of yours, I think maybe we should give it a try.
Stupid memory.
Can't believe you guys made it to the Queen herself!
Ooh, maybe I should be a mech pilot too.
Don't worry about the girl. She did just fine on her own. Hey, I know that look, darling. You really care for the little one, don't you?
Can't say I don't.
She's gonna be fine. She'll make it into one hell of a woman.
That was awesome, dude.
It was crazy! Hey, Shado, when can I pilot again?
You shouldn't. But as long as I'm not there, suit yourself.
Wait! I can't wait!
What? Lab kick Major B! It was like whomp, bump, kaboom! I think Donkey could learn a thing or two from her.
I'm on it.
I can't believe the audacity of those guys. Kidnapping the kid right under my goddamn nose. By the way, where are those crappers? I hope they're rotting in prison now.
Seems like they vanished after the fight.
That's just great.
What do you want here?
Just a pack of cigs, man.
Get out. I don't want your type in here.
What type, you fucker?
Criminals! Get out!
Leave it, bro. Not worth it. We can hit another store.
No! I'm done with this shit. These fucking bastards don't have an ounce of respect for me in their entire bodies.
Get out of my store, you filthy Yakuza! Get out! Get out or I'll shoot!
Good to know you're on. Say, I think I got your gun's little sister. Right here!
Fuck, man. What have you done?
I'm sorry. He deserved it! He deserved it! You're all criminals!
Fuck you.
I am Sekshusai, the third lieutenant of the Tora family, head of the Shishogun clan. I'm here to take full responsibility for the act of my proteges.
Oyabun.
Please ensure that no harm will fall upon them. I alone will pay the price.
Fine. We will take you to the hole. If you manage to survive, you'll spend the rest of your time in prison. The moment you step outside this building, you're no longer a part of the family. As for your kids, they must leave this country and never show their faces again.
Thank you, Patriarch. I will not forget your generosity.
It's time I got rid of you. So your kids did me a favor. I don't like the rumors that surround you. You've always been loyal to this family, and your results were mostly outstanding. But your reputation has harmed our business.
I understand.
Let your wrongs be paid for. You will have plenty to like in jail. So, I wonder if you'll have too much of a good time there. Get him to the hole, and make sure I never see this gaijin again.
trash! Very good trash! That's cheating trash! Killing it, trash! cheating, trash! cheating, trash! Deadlocked! Harder! That's cheating, trash! Deadlocked! Now that's damage! Look at those hit points go! That's cheating, trash! Oh, yeah!
Piloting is life. Anything before or after it, that's just waiting. She was racing cars the second she learned how to walk. My sister and I were raised among machines. I still remember the smell of grease and oil every morning. Nana's the one who raised us. We lost our parents in a plane accident. That's all there is to it. Shortly after, Grandpa was diagnosed with lung cancer and had about a month or so. It was just the three of us back then. Me, Wilhelmine, and Nana. Gotta say, though, it was Wilhelmine's passion for speed that kept us from going under. Before we knew it, we were taking part in kart races, then drag races, underground races, anything really. We spent our weekends assembling sleeper cars, optimizing engines and frames for a 1.79% performance increase. It was insane, but we did it for her. It was December 2007, a rainy day when she got into that accident. Tires got no traction on the wet road. She lost control and hit the wall at 200 miles per hour. The injuries were bad. 65 fractures, 9 of them exposed. She broke both arms, 1 leg, and her rib cage. She spent 3 years in a coma with little to no chance of recovery. We had this poster in our hospital room, a red mecha holding a flag, something that a previous patient had left behind. I guess it never went through anyone's head to just rip it off, so when she miraculously woke up, it was the first thing she saw. She couldn't avert her eyes from that sight. In 2011, when mech battles really became a thing, the drive for piloting was what kept her going through her physiotherapy sessions. It was hard. She'd take 2 steps a day, her whole body dripping with sweat, tears running down her cheeks. Sometimes she let out a painful shriek. It really broke our hearts to see her like that. We hung that poster on her bedroom wall. We even took it to her physio sessions. It gave her strength. One thing you gotta know about my sister is she never gives up. She doesn't let anything stand in the way of her dream. When she's piloting, she's free. By the end of 2013, she was already back into shape. Hell, she was even better. We had already spent all of our cash just to bring her back, so even though she wanted it, we couldn't just give her a mech. I mean, this stuff is freaking expensive. How the hell do you buy a giant robot and just store it in your backyard? But she didn't give up. I was afraid she'd race again, but honestly, she wasn't a bit concerned about that. Nana was convinced to help her follow her heart no matter what, so we resumed our work on the sleeper cars. In about 1 year, Wilhelmine had won trophy for almost every regional competition in the country. She left a blazing trail of victories wherever she raced. In 2 years, we had enough to buy the same red mech from that poster. Stuff of dreams, really. In 2015, we had our first custom. It was still an entourage model. Nana was still around by that time, so she was able to see her granddaughter eating up those rags for breakfast. A shame she couldn't see it when she finally got to number 1. I like to think she went with a soft heart, knowing that she did everything she could for us. That's why we named our brand after Nana. Engelbrecht. We've been designing our own mechs for a while, always blazing red. We've seen our share of mech pilots. Most of them talk big and all, but for us, it was never about the money or glamour, the fans or anything else. For her, it's all about breathing. That's why she's number 1. That's why she's still there. Because mech piloting is her life. Nothing gives her as much joy. She still savors every punch, every move. And that's why you're never taking her down. Because this is who she is. They don't call her queen for nothing.
Engelbrecht versus Cowboy.
Okay. This is it, folks. Our last battle. When this all began, it was nothing more than a delusion. A crazy, crappy idea. Who'd have thunk we'd be able to make it this far? This mech, Cowboy, he's my family now. As are all of you. We're in this together. Nothing can stop us. I'm sorry I doubted you, kiddo. But now, I do think we can win this one. You're gonna be the best pilot in the world.
Thanks, dude.
That's not all. Cut to the chase, Killer Hound.
Yes, ma'am. We got our secret weapon. But there's a catch, kiddo.
You can only use it once. After that, you'll have your defenses bare. So you better watch your timing, darling.
That's the stuff of dreams. Yeah, beware though, bud. The Queen's got an arsenal of her own. I wouldn't be surprised if she dropped something crazy on us.
Well, I guess that's it. Let's get ready for our last battle.
Good luck to all of us. And don't let your pilot forget our promise. We'll have our rematch.
I've been seeing some weird stuff recently. Guess I'm just going nuts or something. Never mind. Let's do our best and get this over with.
Hey, I told you I was gonna make him a champion. It might have been in the hopes of a regional championship, but I'll take world champ. Seems like a perfect fit.
Donkey is now a master. He'll never surpass my level of knowledge, though. But the Queen is sure in for a surprise.
Our final battle. I've never really thought this time would come. It's really something, dude. I'll keep doing my best. We're gonna take this trophy home. You can count on it.
This is it, Catman. It all comes down to this very moment. My mother's life is on the line. My own life is on the line. But I trust you guys. We can do this.
I'm still here. I have to be. Even though I feel like fading. Once again into the fray, huh?
For the last good fight I'll ever have.
Hey, kiddo. Whatever happens out there, you're the best. I just wanted you to know that.
Sup, wizard? Cracking up?
Shut your crap, Catman. I can't help but look back at all the shit we've been through. But hey, it was fun having you guys around this one last time.
Who said it's gotta be the last?
I don't know, kid. Maybe it's not.
We can still keep going, dude. After this is over, there's gonna be a whole different world for us out there.
Buckle up, pineapples. We're out of time.
Sure, dude.
You got this, kiddo. Good luck out there.
One more thing. Kick ass tonight.
I will.
P1 Gallo 07. A Chinese model made in Taiwan. Powered by 2 engines. Sturdy frames. Sacrifices speed for defense, but overall a balanced build. Have you ever considered adding a 3rd engine to your build? It may improve the lack of speed and add more juice for maneuvers.
Wow, dude.
It could represent a 12% overall performance increase.
That's awesome to hear. I'll talk to Duke.
My build actually utilizes 7 different engines.
7?
Yeah. The 4 of them are micro-engines developed by our brand. I'll show you what they can do in a minute. You got a nice punching stance. I can see you managed to attack with your mecha's whole body. It's a different thing for a flying mecha, though, since I can't rely on ground grip. But you do it right. I'm impressed both with your piloting and your mecha.
Thanks, dude. Your mech is the coolest.
I designed her myself. Sorry, I screwed up. I made a jump too early, so Angle didn't reach full potential for that last attack. I keep making mistakes. I haven't been this anxious in a while. You truly are a worthy opponent.
Don't worry, dude. Everyone makes mistakes.
You're right. It's only been 1 week since I got this build. I'm still getting used to it.
That'll take care of that annoying sword. Not for long. It's a start.
Yeah, now go for the jugular, darling.
Yes! Donkey bought himself some time!
fight? Oh, her movements. How the hell does she make it look so light?
You're not wrong, honey. But that's not the only thing that's impressive about this fight.
The kiddo is keeping up with her.
He may not be as gracious, but I dare to say we have a chance.
That's my kiddo!
Don't get too excited. Queen's nanofluids are the state of the art of the industry.
I haven't had so much fun in a while. I feel like I'm sparring with Matt. Though I still think those forearms are a mistake. It keeps her from reaching full potential. A mecha is the extension of your human potential. Synchronicity is achieved when pilot and mecha share the same body. So when I punch, I do so with my own will, my own arm. There's no difference. No delay between action and thought. Your piloting resembles the same idea.
Sometimes I forget I'm piloting. Just like you said, me and Cowboy, we're one.
If only more pilots could understand this concept. impressed by your skills and your mecha's performance. Seems like it is the end of the road for me. I lost a well-fought fight, but I'm so glad I'm now able to look forward to our next match. I'm eager to make some adjustments.
Blood is being drained dry by the United States of North America. Millions have died, while billions still starve. In order to profit, the USNA has hidden the truth, keeping giant oil companies afloat. It is estimated we still have 120 years of petroleum supply available for extraction. With the discovery of a new formula able to deliver far more proficient fuel generation, the USNA has done everything in its power to stall the status quo. The discovery of a new element called blazinium has been denied, refused, and discredited by every North American scientific academy. Blazinium supplies have been stolen, buried, and covered by the so-called International Peace Police. An explosion in the oil complex known as Heart of the Ocean has caused over 7% of Earth's water body to go to waste. The USNA still bleeds all of Eastern Asia for any droplets of oil they can get their hands on. Black oil. Black blood. For so long, I've watched my brothers and sisters die so the USNA could keep its supremacy. Their power display has put the world in check since World War II. But no more! My name is Igor Komarov, and I am taking over this planet. What you have all seen so far is a festival of pure entertainment and worthless combat. Oil-fueled giant robots beating oil-fueled giant robots. The very oil stolen and ripped from my brother's lands. The very oil that stains our oceans black. The very oil that fuels our nations and flows through the veins of our homelands. The very same black oil that sustains 70% of the world's most prosperous country. Our precious oil is being dumped to feed war machines for entertainment, while the USNA barges into our homelands ever insatiable. More and more oil to feed the supremacy machine. And in the shadows, they hide and steal our achievements. They keep the truth away, so they can still keep going on, extending their economic superiority, breathing life into the American dream. I say, no more! I I am here tonight to prove to all of you that the Blazinium is real. The Soviets will no longer abide by USNA laws and agreements. We are no longer your lapdog alliance. This goes to send a message to the world. You amuse us with your war machines in a popular blood sport, bearing a past of bloodshed and genocide they were created for. You turn war and oil into entertainment, and we retro-feed you with curious eyes and astonished gazes. We are the ones who sustain your circus. Here stands your champion, the champion of the world over all war machines. From the 10 best pilots and the 10 best machines. You've chosen your champion. Now, let me present you mine.
The KSVK is a Blazinium-fueled war machine made from materials gathered around the world. Its sole energy source is capable of sending 20 spaceships back and forth to the moon with less than 20 gallons. Such is the power the USNA is keeping from you. Units are capable of generating magnetic anti-impact shields, which can withstand ICBM attacks without a scratch. They're also invulnerable to EMPs. In case of nuclear threat, the KSVKs are equipped with secondary atomic cores that can be infused with Blazinium for maximum output. We are talking about controlled nuclear explosions that can be activated anywhere, anytime.
Fucking piece of shit Soviets! We're on to it from the start! So that's what you got in store? This motherfucking robot ain't leaving the premises! I don't care what it takes! International Peace Police!
Yes, sir!
Let's take this hippie under custody!
Fuck. Gotta find Neb. Neb, we gotta get the hell out of here.
What about Uncle Knife?
I'll take care of that. Where is everyone?
Time's up, Trash. Shade? Shade? Shade!
A turning point. A second chance to make things right. Though I've never deserved that chance. Wherever I go, whatever I do, it all comes back to that day. I threw my life away that day. I wanted to prove something. I didn't want to be a weakling anymore. There's no excuse for my stupidity. At least I got to see her smile. One last time. Coltrane. Oyabun. Duke. Knife. Neb. I failed them all. Always have. The fuck was I even trying to do? I know what I am. This is all just pretend. I'm a piece of shit swirling down the toilet. Always was, always will be. Even so, I couldn't help but enjoy my time with you guys. Even though I never deserved shit, I was having so much fun. I wish I could have done more for you. I wish I had saved the day. I wish I was the hero of my own story. But I guess I'm just happy to watch it all fade away.
You're such a drama queen. It's not like you didn't know about it. We made a deal. You knew from the start this was gonna end. Come on. I even made it so fucking clear. Day after day after day, you saw it all slip away. So what did you expect? Nothing can last forever. In fact, most things need to die to give space for another. Out with the old, in with the new. What's the big deal, Trash? This is it. Wanna play some more? Sit down, Trash. I'll be player one.
Am I dead?
Does it really matter?
Hmm.
The only thing you can do right now is keep on playing.
This game kinda sucks.
Well, that's 'cause you play like shit.
What if I'm playing it wrong? Can't we just reset it? Start from the beginning?
Well, you could do that, but nothing would really change. This is how it ends.
Why am I still here?
'Cause we signed a contract.
I don't remember it.
You stuck for the ride, didn't you? You could jump off at any time, forget about all this. But here you are. You sold your soul to the devil. It's only fair I get a bit out of your time.
So, what happens now?
You didn't make your choice yet.
Is there a choice to be made?
There is. And I guess you've been preparing yourself for so long for this chance. I want to give you what you want. Your most precious secret desire. Do you know what it is?
The end of all pain. As I stare down at this precipice, I see myself diving in, drifting and rolling, swaying to the wind. My body vanishes into oblivion. I'm cosmic dust. I'm but a conscience thrown into space. I'm part of the universe, a whole constellation, a veil of darkness gazing into infinity. Suddenly, I realize I still breathe. I still think. So I zoom in into that familiar blue planet. I see them as ants running about, doing their stuff. I'm mesmerized. All I want to do is watch them going to the supermarket, spending their lonely nights in front of the TV, waiting anxiously for a drop of love. I seem satisfied. My hunger stays dormant for 1,000,000 years. I see them cry, I see them laugh, I see them fail only to succeed. I see them changing all the time, becoming better or worse, but never staying the same. And suddenly, I envy them, but I also despise them because they can't see the full picture. I want all the good things without having to face the bad ones. I'll give up life 1,000,000 times because it isn't worth it. Why would I ever go through all this shit, struggling like hell for a few minutes of happiness a day? I'd rather not join this race. I'm an outsider. I'm staring from outer space. 'Cause I know I can't do what all of them can. I don't want to. Where is it gonna end? Where will this life lead me? What's the fucking purpose of living like a fucking human being? So, return me to dust. I'm a part of the blackness. A dot in the universe. The absence of consciousness. Make me nothing. Make me in existence.
Is that what you really want?
No trickeries? You won't look into my heart or something? Weigh my soul against a feather?
I don't fucking care. We made a deal. I'll give you a choice, but think carefully. I'll only offer it once. Yes, you're motherfucking dead and all. Lost bullet in a shootout. Pierced you right through the happy drummer. Sure, if it was up to me, I'd cut off your head instead, but, well, that's gotta do for now. Anyways, trash. White door. Black door. White door. This shit is everything you ever wanted. No mistakes. I ain't talking about death here. If you go through that door, you'll never even know you went through it. All records of your existence will be erased. You won't even know anything about that because you won't exist anymore. You won't think. You won't breathe. It's eternal darkness. Except darkness is still a thing, so I'm not even talking about that. It's the absence of everything. Total void. It won't be a reset state, no. It'll all be over, so you won't have to worry about anything anymore. Your past, present, and future, all stardust. Beautiful trash. Black door. You get back to your stupid, fucked up life with one extra hole. Your mother left you when you were a kid. You were raised by a criminal who despised you to hell. You got beat up in school every day, but at least you made a truly great friend. Then you became a criminal yourself, but you had the chance to learn from a virtuous old man. Then we made a deal. You screwed it up. Killed a man who unleashed a chain reaction that ended up humiliating, torturing, and killing that virtuous old man. Not to mention, you got yourself and your true friend kicked out of that country. Then you robbed a bank with a bunch of misfits, but you never really touched your part of the price. You played house for 3 years with a woman and her daughter and then bounced, disappeared from their lives. Then your bank robber friend died for unknown reasons and left you a giant stupid robot. Well, you know how it goes from here. That's your baggage, Trash. The weight you gotta carry. I can't see what hell will happen if you decide to choose this door. Whatever door you choose, that's the end of your debt to me. I won't pester you anymore. Well, maybe for fun at some point, but you owe me nothing, Trash. So what's it gonna be?
White door. For years, I trained myself for this very moment. I knew all my body cells, all of my fucking heart and soul would betray me if I were to choose this door. I can only trust my mind and its reasoning. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Whatever happens to the world, it's not my business. I'm out of the game for real. Really, what else could be better? Black door. So, back to fuck stakes. Do I want this? Should I really keep going? Even if I know I've messed up so many lives in the process, every step I take feels like a disaster. Like an elephant in a china shop. There's Neb. But then again, wouldn't she be better without me? It's such a hassle to be here. Doing things, trying so hard not to screw everything up. I don't want to disappear. Not really, but if it keeps me from suffering, wouldn't it be such a bad thing? If I choose this, I must do it for myself and no one else. No looking back. No regrets. Then again, why the hell?
Well, don't go regretting your crappy choice.
I won't.
Huh. I really thought you wouldn't take the chance. Let me make one last question before you go then. Why did you choose this door? What's it? I can assure you nobody would miss you, and you ain't gonna make a difference to the world. Also, there's a great chance you're gonna suffer like a dog, all for nothing. You'll have to face all your demons. Many are just lurking, waiting for the right moment to jump on you. So why? Why go through the trouble? Why keep on living a life that you already messed up?
Black is my favorite color.
I knew you'd make the right choice.
Oye, buen.
I've been waiting for you. Here. This bitch has been waiting as well.
Seven-leaf lotus. I'm sorry, old man. What I did to you,
You had no power over me. I made my choices alone, and I stand by them.
Even so, it was my fault. It was all my fucking fault. I'm the one who killed that man. I'm the one who killed you.
You're just a fucking fool. A fool who made a grave mistake, but still a fool. So what? You're gonna cry all the way to your death? Is that what you're going back for? To live a life filled with regret? You didn't kill me, son. I did it. I chose it. And don't you dare take it away from me. I would die 1,000 times before you.
Why?
Because you are my son and I love you. You're a good man, Jade. You made a mistake, and you will pay for it in time. Nonetheless, it shouldn't stop you from doing your best. Learn, improve, change. It doesn't matter what the world thinks about you. In the end, you and only you will be your judge.
Oh yeah, buen.
You're my son, kiddo. Don't you forget about it. I ain't no father of a piece of shit. Come, let's get this over with.
What do you mean?
You have to let me go. Let me become a bitter memory and stop dragging me through your mess.
What? I can't do that.
And you'd better had chosen that white door. You ain't getting through me until you're ready. You want back? You gotta deserve it, son. No arguing about that. I can kick your ass for eternity.
Oh yeah, buen.
Stop being a coward and face me. Come on, kid. Fight with all your strength.
Oh yeah, buen.
That's more like it, kiddo. I ain't holding back.
This isn't right, old man.
Suck up your tears. Are you Yakuza or not?
I was exiled.
Bullshit! Did you think they would make it so easy for you? They'll be coming for you, kiddo. Once you stain in black, there's no going back. You better suit up. A storm is coming your way.
I don't know if I can make it.
I don't want to hear this. Good. Very good. You got me beat, kiddo. Now, tell me something. Who the hell are you? What is that you're going to do that's so important that you need to go back in such a rush?
You're right. I ain't got any big plans. I'm just a scumbag who killed a man in a moment of plain stupidity. I killed a father, I killed a husband, I killed a man who deserved to live his life 1,000 times more than I do. But I ain't gonna feel sorry for my shitty ass anymore. I'll make up for it. I'll do everything I can. so I can see her smile again. I can do so much for that man's daughter. I'm supporting her dreams in any way I can. I'll be there for her whenever she needs me, even if her mother hates me, even if she despises me. I won't let the world take anything else from her.
That's not up to you.
I don't give a rat's ass about it. I just want to see Neb smile again.
You killed a man and fell for his wife. You raised his child. And ran away in fear they would find out. So how in hell are you going to make up for that?
I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care.
You talk big, you fucking piece of shit. Look what you did to me. The whole world is better off without you.
I'm done with this bullshit, old man. I'm done being my own warden. I'm letting myself out of this prison. God, the universe, the world, whatever they decide is right for me, I'll take it. But I won't.
What? What? You're fucking what?
I won't judge myself anymore. I'll pay the price, whatever it is. Until then, I'll do my best just to keep her smiling from the bottom of her heart.
This ain't your place. You should die. You should be dead. You worthless piece of trash.
I'm done with you, old man. It's time for you to go. We both know Oyabun would never say something like that. He took it to the end with his chin up, pride intact, the biggest man I've ever known. When my time comes, I'll be ready for it, Oyabun. Just like you were. I've always been guilty. Born as an unwanted foreign child, I was guilty of being different, guilty of being unlovable. I was guilty for not standing up for myself, not even once, because I felt I deserved every punch. I'm guilty of throwing myself in the dump before anyone else did it. Not worth it, not good enough. I'm guilty of so many damn things I couldn't make a list. But the one thing I'm truly guilty of is that I never made an effort to love myself. Of all the violence I suffered from all the neglect around me, that's my fucking biggest mistake. I taught myself that. I made myself unworthy of love, and that was the start for this shit spiral I'm going down. Well, maybe not. Who knows? I'm just tired of pointing fingers, grasping smoke. I'm done avoiding myself. I can't promise I'm gonna love who I am right now. But at least I gotta respect what I've become. I ain't a piece of shit. I also ain't any kind of superhero. What I am is just me. And under all the circumstances, I don't think anyone would do a better job at being myself. I'm proud of this, at least. I never meant to kill you. I just wanted to get rid of my weakness to protect those important to me. When I pulled that trigger, I killed my chances of forgiveness. I wasn't aiming at you, but at the whole world. I wanted to retribute all the violence I suffered. Now I know I was the one who hurt myself the most. I'm not looking for redemption anymore. I'll just accept things as they are. I took a life, and so my own life was taken. I'm sorry, Neb. I'm sorry I killed your father. I can't go back in time. I can't erase what's done, but for all it's worth, this is my turning point. Can't say this is an easy feeling, but I'm holding on to what I have. All these motherfuckers around me, I love each and every one of them. I'd die before I let anything happen to them. So I guess there's that. There ain't much I think about doing for myself right now. But once I heard sometimes the best way to help yourself is to help someone else. Guess I want to do just that. In my own crooked terms, I guess. I'm glad I had you all there, my friends. It's been a while since I saw Cowboy for the last time. I heard he was taken by the IPP, some bureaucratic stuff with the Chinese government. I miss the sight, the smell of grease and metal, the thuds and clanks. With all the repercussions we got from the final fortnight, we got some good offers. We split a big load of cash and went about our ways. I can't help but think, GW planned this all along. Cowboy brought us all together again. A last reunion for the Dead Motherfucker Society. So we did cash in, unnatural as it sounds. With all the IPP ruckus and that Komarov stunt, the Met Committee still got our backs. Needless to say, the wizard was able to pay off his debt and release the dragon. Well, she'd never really been kidnapped, but that's another story. What's important is they finally got to enjoy some beach time. Cancun. I got some postcards, believe it or not. Just hope Wizard's keeping his distance from any gambling dens. Pineapples got back to his sister and nieces. He announced his retirement before we parted ways. A shame, really. Said he wanted to write a book, to live in calm waters. He's a talented kid. He can make anything happen as long as he puts his mind to it. His sister's orphanage is a hit, taking kids from anywhere across the USSA. It isn't uncommon to see them on the news. They're part of Matt Margot's program now. May the Pineapple God be watching over you, my friend. Neb finally went back to her mother. Somehow she managed to dodge the charges for setting her school on fire. I still can't believe she did that, but well, at least nobody got hurt. By the way, I promised to keep in touch with her. I'll seriously do my best. Who am I kidding? I'll probably disappear for at least another 7 years or so. I'll be on the lookout, just to know if she's doing okay, though. And I hope to see her again someday. She's the whole reason why I got back, after all. As soon as the FF was over, that piece of junk simply vanished. I hope he's traveling around the world like he said he would. Maybe looking for his own purpose. Most certainly annoying the hell out of someone out there right now. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Mr. Peeps for sure. As much as he was a pain in the ass, he was a good friend. The last I heard from the dynamic duo, they were set on a business trip to Hawaii. Jack is still undergoing severe physical therapy to get his legs up and running again. Wouldn't surprise me to see him as one of the best pilots on the planet as well. Also, I don't know if they'll ever return to Rain City. Seems like Hogg's Yard was sold to some contractor. That place is going to turn out to be a fancy condo of sorts. Kala and Sayuki disappeared suddenly. No notes, signs, or whatever. I wonder how they're doing right now. Hope they didn't get tangled with the local mafia. Things turned out well for Z. She's working on her own mech brand and growing her biz around the world. I often see her face on the covers of expensive magazines about mechs and millionaires. She closed shop in Rain City and moved to the USNA. As for May, I heard she really did join the police force. I can never figure out what the hell is going through her head, but, well, good luck out there. Old-ass Cap is expanding his business to board games. Seems like he still had some ideas of his own. He's majoring in game design. Good old-ass Cap. I'm gonna miss our games. I didn't see Joy after the incident, though I heard the rider was still operational some weeks ago. Maybe she's back in action as a bounty hunter. I doubt she could keep being a bartender for so long. As for Rain City, guess this will be the last of it. Old folks are either dying or moving away. Old buildings are getting demolished to give way to subway stations and such. Soon enough, the whole damned place will be swallowed by the metropolis. I'll definitely miss it. As for me, who knows? I go where the road takes me. With everything that's going on with the world, I just feel like things are never gonna be the same. We're on the edge of a third world war. In truth, it's already happening. It's not too far off until the USSA gets dragged in. The Soviets are investing hard in space programs, kicking off a space race with colonization in mind. Nothing's gonna stay the same. I'm taking my time, getting ready for whatever's coming. I wish I could say more to you. I ain't very good with goodbyes, but, well... See you around, trash.